Hey guys, I'm Louie from Louie's Loops, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a big Deku mask. So last week I showed you guys how to make a little one, and see the different sizes. Obviously, one's really tiny. This would be cool for a pin. I think this would be kind of cool for a patch. Maybe it's a little big for a patch. I don't know. Maybe a wall mount. I'm not sure. But so if you want to find the video for this one, go ahead and click it right now, and it should send you to the video for it. There you go. Now this video should be pretty quick-ish. I'm just going to show you the different parts. So I'm going to show you how to make the eyes, how to make this mouth thing, and how to make the leaves. And I'm not going to show you how to sew it all on because that's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, so I already made a faceplate thing. And oh, before I start, you can get the whole pattern for this. It's all going to be written out on my website. I'll go ahead and put a link right here for it. So go ahead and click there. You can read along while you're watching it, or I think I might have the pattern in the description too, so that will be really helpful for you guys. But anyhow, so I've already made the middle part, and this is a 42 stitches around. It's like increases and stuff. If you follow the pattern, it's really simple to make this. So I made it a little tiny because I wanted it to be a little smaller than I did the first time. So just so you know that. Now we're going to make the mouth right now. First you're going to need brown yarn. I've been using Lion Brand's cotton yarn. You can use pretty much anything though as long as it's brown. I think Lily Sugar and Cream has some good ones too. And we're using a size G crochet hook. I usually always use a size G crochet hook for my little crocheting stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a slip knot, and this is a technique that I have created. I think I created this a long time ago specifically for this pattern, and I use it for to make like the human hearts and stuff like that. It's a cool technique where it looks seamlessly sewn on, and you don't have to do any sewing. It's really easy. Let me show you how to do it. You start in the center. We'll go ahead and put our crochet hook right to the center right there. Okay? Right through the center. We want to know where our top is. This is going to be our top. That's going to be our bottom. Go ahead and throw the crochet in the center. Get our slip knot and pull it. Oops. Go ahead and pull it through the center like that. Okay? Pretty easy from there. Now we're going to go ahead and do 18 slip stitches around the bottom here. So how you're going to do that is it's really easy. You're just going to go around 18 times. So we're going to find places. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, it looks 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe. It doesn't really matter as long as you get to 18 stitches around. And that's really easy. All you have to do is poke through where you want your next stitch. So say we want it here. And go in the back, and you're going to pull through like that. Okay? Pretty easy. And we're just going to go around in a circle, try to get 18 around 2. And you can calculate this a little bit better, but I mean it's really not too tough to just guess it. So look, see how we're slip stitching around the inside. So we got 4, 5, let's see how far down we want to go. We probably want to go one more in. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're halfway around now. It's kind of looking less like a circle right now, but that's okay. We'll make that work. Let's see, we'll go ahead and do 9 right there. Start working our way up. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Looks like we're only going to hit 16 at this rate. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we'll make it 16. Normally I like to get 18 in there, but it looks like 16 is going to make a better circle anyhow, to be honest. So again, this is pretty much all obviously a guessing game. It's not really, you don't have to do anything particular here. But see how we kind of got a circle in the center. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pull a good amount of yarn through the inside here because we're going to be stitching around. So let's get that yarn. And I'm just pulling, you can't see because I'm behind the camera, but I'm just pulling through a bunch of yarn and I'm going to cut it loose eventually. So here's how you do it. You go ahead and start pulling through right here. Okay? And we're going to pull through a good amount of yarn, as much as we think that we're going to need for the rest of the mouth. You can also cast on yarn. You can just do this for a little bit and then cast on yarn later, but I kind of like to do this way because, I don't know, it just seems fun to me. So we get a good amount of yarn here. That's probably going to be enough. We'll go and cut it and pull that part through. Okay, so now we got a bunch of yarn on the outside and we've already cast it on the inside. Okay, so now what all you have to do is we put the yarn over to the side, our giant glob of yarn here to the side. And now what we're going to do is we're going to single crochet around the inside of the piece. Okay, we're going to just be single crocheting around. I'm going to, normally I would do it the other way around because it looks better, but let's go ahead and slip stitch in this first one. So we just went around the inside right there and slip stitch. We're going to slip stitch one. We're going to turn around. Okay, and we don't need a chain one because that slip stitch counts as our chain. So we're just going to go into the next one right here, right there, go through it, pull one through, and pull one through. So we're just going to single crochet all the way around. And it should be 16 single crochets, but again, this is just, it's more of freeform, like what you think looks best. So we're going around the slip stitch right there. Okay, and we're just going to single crochet all the way around. I'm going to speed this part up because I want this video to be shorter than I normally have. So I'm just going to be single crocheting all the way around, starting right now. Alright, hey guys, so I'm at near the end of the round and I want to show you something really quick before I finish this first round. This stitch right here is giving me some difficulty because it's really close, and I want to show you guys how you can get into these stitches that are a little too tight. If you use a needle and you stick it in like that and you can stretch it out a little bit, this will make it easier to fit your crochet hook into, like that. Just kind of a nice little trick, so that this one is going to be 15, and we have one more stitch here, and I know this one's going to also be tight, so it's right here. It's going to be a 16 right there. Go ahead and go through it, and single crochet in our last one right there. Alright, so now before we continue, we're going to pull the bottom part through a little bit, which will make it more seamless. Okay, so now for this next part, we're just going to be single crocheting one around in each stitch around. Really simple stuff. Again, I'm not even going to speed this part up. I'm just going to do it and then I'll come back in a second and show you guys that finished. Okay, so we finished our rounds. So we've done 3 rounds of just single crocheting around in the loops. So the first one was the slip stitch, then we single crocheted in each one of the slip stitches around. Then we did 2 rounds of single crochets. Alright, so now at the end, we're just going to go ahead and slip stitch in this next one right here. We ended up pulling out more yarn than we needed, but it's better to have more than too little, to be honest. Now, you might want to cut a little extra because you can use this part to sew in the next part. To sew in the inside of the mouth if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. Go ahead and pull that through. We just slip stitch, cut, and pull through. Then we'll go ahead and thread our needle with this yarn. And we'll go around the next stitch. Go around the inside of the next stitch like that. And then into our stitch like so. Okay, so next, I'm not going to show you guys how to make the inside of the mouth because it's really simple. It's just 12 crochets. It's a little circle with 12 crochets. Here, I've already made one. And so that's really easy. You just chain 2, single crochet 6, then increase in each one to make 12 around. Okay, and again, you can read the pattern below. Now, you can do one of 2 things for the inside of the mouth here. You can just tuck it in there like that, which is fine. It's not going to go anywhere. Like, it's not going to go anywhere. You don't have to sew it in. Or, let's get it out. It's even kind of hard, difficult to get out. Or you can sew it on. I'm not going to show you guys how to sew it on. It's really easy. You're going around each part. It's another like freeform kind of thing. I sewed on the first one, but this time I'm not going to sew it on. I'm just gonna tuck it in there and let it do its thing. I'm just gonna sew this part in a little bit better, like so, and cut it loose. Okay, put that to the side, and we'll go ahead and tuck this in like so. It's not going to go anywhere. It's pretty snug in there. Again, you can sew it on if you want. You can sew it into the back. Pretty easy there. We'll go ahead and cut this shorter. If you wanted to like sew it onto, maybe make a loop like this so that you could hang this. Oops, sorry. Maybe like sew the back end like that so you can hang it. That might be a good idea. Again, this is a lot more freeform crochet than my normal patterns. Okay, so really quick, we're gonna make the eyes and the leaf. So first, we'll put this guy to the side for right now. The eyes are made with yellow yarn. So we've got a little yellow yarn here. Pretty sure this one is Lily Sugar and Cream yellow. You can also use. I think that Lion Brand has Cotton Ease yarn. That's pretty good for this part too. Get some yarn. It's a little tangled. Okay. So all you have to do, I'm only going to make one for right now. Get all these fuzzes out of the way. You're going to make a slip knot and chain 2. Easy squeezy. You guys know the drill. Then we're going to go ahead and single crochet 6 into the second, or 3 into the second chain from the hook right here. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Easy, you know. Then we're going to have and turn it around and chain 1. And lastly, we're going to single crochet 2 in each stitch around. Now before I do that though, I want to hide this tail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull it over like this. Oops, there we go. Pull it over. Or you can go under it. And single crochet around that end to kind of hide it in there. And again, we're single crocheting 2 in each. So 1, 2, next 1, 3, and 4. And the last one right here is going to be There we go. 5 and 6. Okay, really easy. See how it's like a half moon? That's the way we want it. Okay, so now we're just going to cut it loose pretty far down, like right there, and pull through like that. And we're gonna make 2 of these for the eyes. One goes right here, and the other one right, there. I'm not gonna make another one, and I'm not gonna show you guys how to sew it on, because again, that's very simple. You just sew it on. There's no real math to it. There's no exact science. So lastly, we're gonna make these leaves. So we've got green yarn. Go ahead and put that down. Again, I think this is Lily Sugar and Cream. Lion Brand might have a good yarn for that, or really you can use any kind of yarn. And we're going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay? Now we're going to slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, so not this one, but that one. There we go. Single crochet in the next 2. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to half double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So half double crochet as you yarn over, go in, pull one through. 1, 2, 3, oops, and 4. Okay, now in this last stitch right here, we're going to go ahead and single crochet 3. 1, 2, and 3. And see how our piece kind of turns with this? So now we're crocheting in the other side of it. We're going around it and crocheting in both sides. So we did those 3 single crochets. Now we turn it. So here's, oh, sorry, we lost it for a second. So here's the way we were doing it. We're crocheting like this. Now once we're done with the round, we're turning around. And we're going to single crochet around our tail to hide it. And we're going to half double crochet in the next 4 stitches, and this is the place you do it. So you can see where the last half double crochet was. We're going to just go right in there, pull through, and pull through, half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. We got 1 more, and ooh, there we go, 4. Go ahead and do 2 single crochets. So 1, 2, basically doing the exact same thing backwards. And then lastly, in the last stitch, we're going to slip stitch, just like we did in the very start. Oop, there we go. Slip stitch 1 like that. Go ahead and cut it loose. We don't need too long of an end. And we'll pull it through like that. Basically chain 1 to pull it through. And this will make 1 of our leaves. Okay, we're going to make 3 of these and sew it onto the top. And here, I'll show you the finished thing. Yeah, there's 3. We sewed them together. So the 2 on the bottom and then 1 over the top of the 2. And so the eyes on, we got our mouth. And there we go. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to show you guys how to sew them all on because, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. We'll just show you where they go. So you see how it's kind of coming together. And, I mean, that's that. It's pretty easy. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you guys like this freeform style in the comments below. And next week, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a little fairy, also from Legend of Zelda, and you can use this to make a snitch from Harry Potter too. There's a couple cool techniques for making this. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'll throw a link right here to subscribe, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.